Alright guys, let's go ahead now and start unboxing the GoPro Hero 7 white camera here. And we'll see what's inside. Well, I'll show you what's inside the box, and I'll also show you a little bit of some of the things on the camera as well. Alright, let me go and hold this up for you. Now, I want to know one thing. When I got the camera, I did have to have a memory card put in the camera. So I did have it taken out once to have the memory card put in, but everything was put back in. This is exactly how it would be when you buy the camera. So I'm actually going to go ahead and show you what comes in the box. Okay, this is what we're opening up. This is the GoPro Hero 7 White Edition GoPro camera. Okay, I'll show you the box pictures here so you can see what they look like. Now I did a special order. I actually had it ordered for me at Best Buy. I did the order pickup. Okay. And that's what the actual box looks like that you get it in. I love the way they have the plastic case and stuff here around the camera. I always thought that was really cool the way they do that too. Really, really cool stuff. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Yes, I want to make, so things have been doing really well on the channel. Now, one of the reasons I bought this camera is I wanted to have a camera that will allow me to do videos and things like that, do dash cam videos and things. And this actually is a new dash cam recorder that I have. I was able to use one of my friend's GoPros to do a couple dash cam videos, and I was pretty happy how they turned out. So I decided to go ahead and get a dash cam, use this for dash cam videos of my own. So that's one of the reasons I was able to get this this GoPro Hero camera to do just that. All right, so let's go ahead and open it up and have a look. Now, like I said, I did have somebody yesterday help me put a memory card in here at Best Buy. So what? But everything is the way it's going to be if you buy the camera. They made sure they put everything back in here. I just want to show you what it looks like. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up. All right. Okay, now I'm going to go and open it up this way. Okay. All right, let's check out what's in the accessory box first. So we're going to go and open this up. All right, now inside the box you're going to get an instruction manual, which I have here. It's going to have instructions on how to do various things. Okay, you got the box itself. Now inside you're going to have this is the actual GoPro box inside here. This is a camera here, and then this is the actual GoPro accessory box that actually comes with the camera here. And I'll show you what's inside the accessory box here as well. Okay, let's open it up. Okay, now inside the box you're going to get a charging adapter. Also, this also allows you to hook the camera, hook the GoPro into the computer as well for doing downloads and doing updates and things like that, and also for charging up the battery as well. That's what this is for. Okay. You're going to have a couple mounts that are going to come with the GoPro as well. These are some different mounts and things that they include with the GoPro for doing different mounting applications. You got this mount here, and then you're going to have this mount here that comes with it. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and check out the GoPro itself, okay? Now, that's all you're going to get in the box that comes with that. Let's go ahead and check out the GoPro itself, okay? Now, when you get one of these, the GoPro is actually mounted, it's actually mounted on a stand like we have here. What you have to do is you have to undo this screw here to take it out of the stand here, and I'm going to show you how you would do that. Now, on the back of the GoPro, on the back of the GoPro, if you want to take the GoPro out, you can. I'm not going to actually take it out. I'm not going to take the clip off here. I'm actually going to leave the clip in place. But there is a clip back here you can squeeze to remove the camera. I'm actually going to use the screw to actually take the camera off here. I'm actually going to undo the screw here to actually take the camera off the mount. Okay, so we take out the screw. And then there's a little thing on here that says remove. There's a little plate on here that says remove. You take that off as well. And then the GoPro just lifts right off the mount. Okay? Now the actual mount that they have, there is a mount available on here. You can use this mount if you want to, depending on how you want to mount the camera, you can use this mount. Now I actually have in my car, I actually have a dash cup. I actually bought a GoPro dash mount for my windshield. It is absolutely fantastic. Now, that GoPro dash mount did cost me $40, but I gotta tell you guys, it's pretty awesome. It's rated for 150 miles an hour, And I basically use that to suction cup onto my windshield in my car, and it does an excellent job. Now, in my car, the camera actually will hang down. The mount actually will be mounted like this. The mount will actually hang down like this, and then the camera will actually hang down off the mount like this in my car. That's how I'm actually going to mount this in my car. But the mount I have in my car is very, very strong. It's got a really, really strong suction cup, and it's rated for 150 miles an hour, and it's absolutely fantastic. And the mount in the car is just like the mount here. You know, you would take the camera, you would put it inside the mount, and then you would actually go ahead and secure it with the screw, just like this. The only difference is the mount's actually secured to the windshield, and then this would actually hang down below it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use this camera primarily for. All right, so let's have a look and see what's in. Well, let's have a look at the actual camera itself. Okay, now you're going to see here's the front view of the camera. Okay, now you're going to notice something on the side. On the side of the camera, there's a little opening in the side here. Now, what I did, there's actually a little door that looks like this. This little door right here. Okay, actually attaches. This little door right here, you can attach this door to the side here and actually have this hole so it's closed up with this little door here. This actually goes in place. Now, I'm not going to be submerging my GoPro or anything, and I don't need it to be waterproof. So what you have in here is, I'll actually take this out of the case to show you, but normally there would be a piece in here covering up this hole. I just had it removed because I want to have access to be able to get the card and everything out while it's mounted inside my car, and also to be able to plug the power in as well. So let's go ahead and take it out of the case. Okay, so let me show you. I'll show you all the angles here. So this is the front. That's the front. This is the top, and this is a button you use for your action, actually get the camera to actually record. Then you have your side. Now this actually in the side here, this is actually where you're going to mount your micro SD card, and your charging cable will actually plug in here. Then this is the actual mounting location. Then on the other side, this is what you actually do to turn the camera on. You actually hit this little button here to turn the camera on. And then in the back, there's a really nice screen here in the back that actually lights up. Let me go ahead and start by removing it from the case so I can show you what the camera itself looks like. Now, when you remove this from the case, be very careful that you don't drop the camera when it's outside this case. This case protects it from damage, so you want to be really careful when you open this up. All right, now the way you open this up is there's a little buckle in the back here. You just lift up on the buckle, and then you pull this back, and you'll see how it comes out. Yeah, so what you do is you lift up on that cable, on this little clamp right here, then it actually opens up. Now you want to be really careful when you open this up. You want to be really careful that you make sure the camera doesn't fall out. So make sure you secure it like I'm doing here with your hand so you can hold on to it really securely. Okay, now these cases that come with the camera, like this case right here, you can get different cases and things. Now this one is open. This is not waterproof. This one's actually open, but you can get waterproof cases and things as well if you want to keep your GoPro waterproof. If you go to eBay and look under GoPro, or you can even go to the GoPro site itself, you'll see a bunch of different cases just like this that have different functions. Now I don't need mine to be waterproof, so it's okay for this to be open like this because I don't need it to be waterproof because I'm not going to be having this underwater in my car. Okay. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to show you what the actual GoPro looks like underneath the screen. So this is actually, so there's a little piece of plastic on here you actually take off. This is a simulated screen. Okay. Now inside here, I'm going to give you a close-up. This is the actual side port I was showing you on the camera. Now there is a cover that actually comes with the camera. There is a cover. Now I had it removed because I want to be able to have this in my car. I want to have this open so I can take the memory card out anytime I want. Now the charging cable goes in here, and then this cover would actually pop in place like this. It would actually go in place like that if I wanted to have the cover there. I actually had to take it off so I can have it off. You can remove the cover if you want to have access to this too without breaking anything. This was removable, and there's a little clasp on here that actually hooks into a pin inside here. So you can remove this if you need to, like I have in this application here. All right, so let's go ahead and turn the camera on and see what it looks like. Okay, now to turn the actual camera on, there's an actual button on the side here. It says power, so you hold this button down, and then you'll see the camera actually power up. And there's your actual screen there. Now, I haven't set this up yet. I'm still in the process of setting this up, but this is what it looks like when you get it. Now, one thing that's really nice about this camera is I do like the fact that it does have a screen and everything on the inside. I really like the fact I can see what I'm actually recording. That's one thing really nice about this particular GoPro camera. Now, The thing to keep in mind is not all cameras you buy GoPro have a screen on the back of them. You have to check that carefully when you buy a camera. I had a GoPro 4 camera that did not have a screen on the back of it. I could get an optional screen to attach to it, but it did not come with the screen itself mounted in the camera like this one has. So you need to be careful when you look these over. Make sure, if you want a screen in the back, make sure you look for that screen feature as well when you look at the pictures and things of the camera. Okay. All right, so now you get an idea what the GoPro and everything looks like now, and I think this is going to work really well for the car. I'm really anxious to see how this works on the car. And let me go and put it back in the case. Now remember, to put the camera back in the case, you have to hold the case like this, okay? And then what you do is you just basically line up the holes inside the camera, like when you have your like when you have the action button and everything here. You're going to actually line the camera up so it corresponds to the holes that you have, okay? So my action button is going to be here, and then that's going to line up with the case right here, okay? And then you just basically line it up inside like this, and then slide it into the case, and then you close the case down like that. And then this little clasp actually goes in here and hooks in the front underneath. There's a little thing under here, under the case here, where it hooks in here, under this ledge here. Then you just snap it in place. All right, and that's basically how your GoPro mounts inside the case. Okay, so now you see what you get when you buy the GoPro Hero. When you buy the GoPro Hero 7, what actually comes inside the box.